Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do this very brief reading for this, I believe it's a new boy group coming from Hive that is called Trainee A. A lot of people were asking about them for me to read for them, so let's see the cards that they got. They got the Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and then I pulled an extra card from the Oracle of the Chakras, and they got the card of Prayer. So yeah, I think that definitely they had been working hard. I don't know if I don't know much about them. I heard, but I think that either I'm not that well informed, or I don't get the information that is around. I don't understand if they are like debuting or not, but well, they seem to be very popular because everyone asks about them. What I'm getting is that these guys, it seems like they had fought a lot of wars, or like, I don't mean it like physically, like them actually being like physically like overcoming things with their body, or like the training process, for example, being exhausted. I think that it has to do more with the mind. So since we are starting with the Knight of Swords, there's this very strong feeling of fighting others or other people's opinions. Like, I don't know if these guys are very like active on the internet or something like that, but it seems like they have their own personalities. They have their own tempers. They have their own visions and ideas about how they should, like, quote unquote, fight, and this is not to defend themselves. I think that this is a mix of, like, also to let people know that they are not naive. But yes, they seem a bit like, or like, impatient, and probably this has to do with that somehow their actions are being limited. Like, probably, I don't know if they debuted yet, but it seems like they had been like waiting impatiently for a while, and probably like they had been interacting with people or communicating. I don't know if the management gave them permission to interact with fans, or to sort of start creating a community, or start talking to their fandoms. I don't know if they have a fandom already. Probably they do. But at the same time, I think that this level of communication, it's very, like, like, I wouldn't say on the defensive, because there's no cards of the defensive, but at the same time, it seems like they get a lot of opinions, or a lot of communication that actually is not very healthy, or is not productive to them, because somehow they feel a bit tired, and they are not, like, they haven't even started, in the sense, like, I'm talking about gaining experience on the spotlight. Like, I'm sure that as trainees, they had been doing this for a while, but to be like on the real job, I think that they have very little experience, and they already are like um mentally tired. But I think that this has to do with the internet, or with people's opinions. I think that somehow these guys, they are very intelligent. They have this very strong need to communicate, or to, I don't know if they create post, or if they share things online. It seems like they are very active, and that they get along really well with technology. So probably, I don't know if their way to, like, to cope with not being able to be working, like, somehow they do it by themselves, and there seems to be a very strong sense of independence. Like, okay, if I want to say something or if I want to communicate something, I will do it independently. I will do it on my own. And I think that here with this Ten of Swords, I don't know if this was a very good idea. And probably they have this Ten of Swords because somehow I sense that there's someone coming in, like somehow restricting their communication with the, I would say, with the outside, but I guess it has to do with the public. Because trainees usually they have a lot of restriction about the way they communicate and what they can communicate. So I can sense that there's this very powerful female energy coming here, that she is the one that is going to be in charge, or already has been in charge of their teamwork. And I think that she has a very strong temper. She's represented by these ones, so she is going to be like this very important figure. I think that she has experience, and also she knows how to handle these guys. I don't know if she. I believe that she has like it's not that she has the authority, but also I believe that in her own persona she has experience, and also she is like she somehow understands them in some level. So, and she is very focused on teamwork. And I would say that she is a perfectionist, and I think that her main focus is the teamwork, because I don't know why. I think that for her idea of success is to get these guys to have a great teamwork. I believe that this is her main focus. This is what she thinks, that if you are lacking in this sense, it doesn't matter if you are really talented. If you do not have teamwork, like you will not make it. So I think that in this sense, she wants to build this for them. She wants to get them off their cell phones, like, because of this source and this night. I don't know if they had arguments in the past with people on the internet. I don't think so, but there's this sense of being very like spontaneous, and also like a bit like, like with very short temper, that somehow if you read something that you don't like online, you're going to respond back, and I think that probably this is what she wants to avoid. She wants to get the guys to stop looking at their phones and actually like focusing on working among themselves and on themselves. And this doesn't mean that they haven't been working, of course, that they had been working and perfectioning themselves, but it seems like they are a bit fanatic, or that they are too much into social media. So I probably she's like going to restrict that, and I don't think that they're going to like it, honestly, because I believe that these guys, just like, any guy or girl of their age, probably they are glued to their phones, or they are glued to the computer, or to anything that has to do with technology. So I don't know if they will feel a bit defeated in this sense, like, oh, like you took the thrill out of this, like somehow we are entertained like this, like this is part of our who we are, like, but I think that she has a vision, and she's very strict about this vision. She's also very like, I would say that she's a female, but she has like very masculine energy. So I definitely can understand why she was put in charge to somehow monitor them, because I think that she understands boy groups. Like she has the potential to understand, and to be at their level, and somehow to be like a mother figure. But like when she has to be tough, she's going to be tough. And she is very active, and she's very focused on results. She's very focused on results. It's like when she wants you to change something, you better do it now. Like she wants things for yesterday. She's very like intense in this way, and she's worried about the teamwork. Like, and not the teamwork, the synastry, the body language, the correspondency, the the reciprocity in their, I don't know how this is called, probably people that know about stage presence, and about choreography, and about body language, and about specifically the psychology of a group. She wants a bit more of synergy. She wants the guys to be in sync, not just with the moves and with the choreography, but also with themselves. I think that if she senses that a member is like not connected to the others, or it seems like they are not on it, she will definitely call out that member, because she needs everyone to be on the same page, and that this comes out very spontaneously. She doesn't want to remove the authenticity from the guys. Actually, this is what she's aiming for, to bring a very authentic group, that actually their connection and their teamwork can be seen, or can be perceived as authentic, and as something fresh, and not to take away their personalities, or um their own personality traits, but not to make it fake. She doesn't want to make like to build a group, or for this group, for people to be like, oh yes, they are smiling at each other because it's part of the choreography, or it's part of their job, and then backstage there's this sense of coldness and detached, and she definitely wants authenticity. I think that for her it's very important. I don't know if maybe in the past some other groups, or someone was actually like labeled as not authentic, or that they went through a lot, and not only this. I believe that this is not just this group, or because this group is just starting, but probably she had to observe this of other groups, and she's like, I don't want this dynamic with this group. Like, we had this mistake before. I don't want this to repeat itself. So she's really intelligent. She's really intelligent, and definitely I can see her like uh, actually achieving this. So yes. And about the card of the oracle, that is prayer. Definitely, I think that, yeah, that there's this sense. I don't know if someone knows exactly when they are debuting, if they haven't debuted already, but they definitely have to put a lot of energy and intention on this. I wouldn't say like literally pray, but they have to have and show a lot of like faith in this project, because I believe that is like somehow some kind of project. They have to believe in themselves a bit more, and they and everyone that is involved in this, they have to also nurture their faith, because I think that um definitely there's like I don't know if there's like like envy or bad vibes coming from the outside, the media, or the own audience, like expecting to see something, like, oh, okay, like, what is it going to be like about this group, so, and somehow like having this I don't know if they want them to fail, but there's this like, oh, I'm not believing what you're selling me. Like, I don't believe you. So I think that definitely they should like connect with their inner resources and with their confidence, and yes, pray a bit. I actually don't take this card like literally praying, but I think that definitely they should connect with faith. I also don't like to, to bring out these like sort of esoteric, normagical, um, like aspects of this in my readings. But since this is the tarot is spirituality, is the tarot is spiritual, and it does like somehow pick on certain like energies. I believe that probably this prayer card, it has to do with faith, and it also has to do with probably some not very positive energies around the group, or the audience themselves, like somehow being like very negative towards them, like probably a bit of envy, a bit of jealousy, a bit of frustration, so somehow they have to clean themselves, they have to protect themselves with whatever they believe in, whatever ritual they have. And I think that this is probably, it has to do with hive, it has to do probably with I'm sure that, I don't know if they are like managed by Hive or by any other of their actionists. I have no idea how this works, but probably there's a lot of um like people somehow, they are not very welcoming, like you have people that really are looking forward to them, but then you have people that are more like on the defensive about this. I don't know if something happened in the past, because we got the Knight of swords at the beginning, so definitely they were fighting something, or they were on a very like aggressive kind of attitude, especially when it comes to how they express themselves. So I don't know if they offended someone, if someone got offended because fame is like this. But they could have like some like impulsive, very impulsive behavior in the past, but I think that this has to do with them being really young, honestly. Like, I don't think that it's intentional. I think that it's part of their own energy that somehow feels a bit stuck, and like somehow they want to show themselves, and probably they did it prematurely, like, or too soon, or they said something too soon. I don't know, but definitely I think that this lady is going to bring some order. And yes, they have to connect with faith. So yes, guys, this is all I have for them. I hope that it made sense. I see you in my next video, guys. Bye.